What do you at, ladies and gentlemen, Lycos here, and today's video is going to be about taming the Sinomacrops. I'm going to show you guys a good method and location for getting this guy really early on in your playthrough. Alright, let's go. So you can see where I am on the map, just right there, and that is probably the best place to spawn for this method. All along the beach here, in this area, all the way up there, and for a good ways down this way as well, you have a decent chance of the Sinomacrops spawning in that area. We've actually made a little temporary base here, and we've found several Sinomacrops in this little canyon area. I particularly like this place right here because when you're trying to tame them, a lot of times they won't go too far. They won't fly too far away from you. And also the cliffs usually stop them from flying out over the ocean. I like finding them along the beach because for an early tame, there isn't a whole lot of dangerous things that spawn right out on the beach. Now, if you head in through the woods here, this way, you're going to find a lot of nasty stuff, especially for an early character. Like there's a lot of raptors in there and a lot of other nasty things that you can come across. So there are a lot of good videos out there on how to tame these guys, but the basics of it is that they're passive tames. You actually, if you get close to them, you'll see little hearts come from them, and they'll actually land and walk up to you, and then you can just feed them. All you need to do is feed them chitin, which you can easily get off of the bugs that are along the shore. And like I said, just give them their space, and then walk up to them in a couple of minutes, and they'll land and walk up to you. But just make sure you give them their space. Do not try and chase them around because that'll make their taming go down. You can actually make a canoe if you want to go back and forth the beach to see if you can find one. But just walking back and forth the beach and you should find one eventually. Now, if you do find yourself like me a couple of times, I was trying to tame one and they flew out to sea. So that was a bit of a pain. But if you make a raft like I have here, even just the basic raft should work for this. And you go out and try to tame them and they're out at sea. If you pull up to them with the raft, it'll give them a place that they can land, and then you can tame them that way. So if you just give these little guys their space, should be no time and you'll have one. And even if you tame a lower level one of these guys, they're actually still quite good even at lower level. I'm actually in the middle of making a playthrough of the Lost Island, so you guys can keep an eye out for that. There'll be quite a few more videos to come on this map for sure. Thank you all for watching, and as always, stay where you're at, and I'll come where you're to. Later, everyone.